Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is going to be the first ever video. I'm going to talk about the breaking news for UFC 262 co-main event, Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards. Other than this being completely out of left field, nobody anticipated this being a fight announcement for the future. It's historic because it will be the first ever non-title co-main event that goes 5 rounds, which I've been interested in the UFC doing for a long time with bigger fights. I think it's worth doing 5 rounds with some of the, number one contender fights as well as other big fights like this one. This fight kind of doesn't make any sense, but it's a super fun fight. I don't know where Nate Diaz goes from here if he is to win. He hasn't fought since November of 2019, where he lost in pretty much brutal fashion against Jorge Masvidal, dominated for all 3 rounds up until the doctor stoppage. I know a lot of people thought, Nate Diaz is going to come back in the last 2 rounds, but I saw enough in that fight to really, say that Jorge Masvidal is the better fighter. And, for Nate Diaz, you got to give him so much respect for taking the fight against Leon Edwards. That's a super tough fight. Colby Covington didn't want this fight. Seemed like a lot of guys didn't want this fight, but Nate Diaz, who's not even a real welterweight, stepped up and took this fight. It's a huge fight for him. But my main problem with this fight, even though I love it and it should be a lot of fun, is, man, I hate to see Leon Edwards get a title shot off of beating Nate Diaz, who's not even a true welterweight. I know Dana's been pushing that narrative for years. Nate's a welterweight. He beat Conor, but it was only because he was at welterweight. Nate's realistically a lightweight who moved up to welterweight. And I know Leon Edwards has deserved a shot for a while now. But, after that funky fight against Bilal Muhammad, and now he's fighting Nate Diaz, I don't know if he should get a title shot after a potential win over Nate Diaz. And I definitely don't think Nate Diaz should get a title shot with a win over Leon Edwards. But that's where things really start to get interesting. But it's awesome that it's 5 rounds. I can't wait for the fight. It's not that far away. It's March 15th, UFC 262. The main event is Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler for the vacant lightweight belt. And I think that pretty much does it for this first video. So go ahead and be my first subscriber and make sure you like this video, and I'll see you next time.